I get this question a lot, YouTube. How did I get sponsored? Or how can I get sponsored? Or what do I need to do to get sponsored? There's a lot of videos out there. Mine's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk about what I did to get myself sponsored. This is not my first vehicle that I've been sponsored with. I've been sponsored in the past. I know friends, I know family members that have been sponsored. How I got sponsored in the past is totally different how I got sponsored now. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to break it all down for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. But I'm just getting off work. As you can see, so I'm dressed up in my suit. Let me go ahead and get changed real quick. Alright, YouTube, now that we got dressed out of my work clothes, in my relaxed clothes, we're going to get to the topic of discussion of the title of how I got sponsored. But I haven't posted a video in 3 weeks, so I kind of wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on in my life. Reason being is because we just moved. We moved from one place to a house. So I was busy with that, you know, getting everything packed up, getting everything cleaned up, getting everything unpacked. So we had that. I had, you know, I shot some stuff, but nothing that I'll probably post on YouTube. But just been busy. But I really wanted to start this more of a vlog today about sponsorships. How I got sponsored, how can you get sponsored, ins and outs, the tricks, the this, the that's. But before I really get into the meat and potatoes of that, I want to talk about carsponsors.com or carsponsorship.com. I can't remember the exact website, but I would imagine I probably get a DM on my Instagram about them once a week, easily once a week. I actually just got one today. So I want to kind of talk about that, start the video off. The big question is it legit? Is it a scam? Is it legit? Yes. Is it a scam? No. The way they work is, maybe necessarily they may not get you a sponsorship, but they will more than likely get you a discount on a product that you're looking for. For example, I looked into them with this build here, and I talked to their rep and I said, hey, I'm looking for some Ferrata wheels. What can you do for me with Ferrata wheels? And they said, okay, you know, Ferrata wheels wasn't one of the companies that, you know, was linked or matched with carsponsors.com. So she had to call the someone from Ferrata and say, hey, I got someone who's interested in your wheels. We're car sponsors, you know, this is what we do. What can you offer us to offer, you know, our client? And what they came back with was, he buys 3 wheels, he gets 1 for free. So, you know, I'm buying a set of wheels, but I'm pretty much getting 1 for free. So that's what that was there. You know, pretty good deal. You know, it's better than, you know, going somewhere and paying full price or whatnot. You know, you're getting a deal. Now, did that equivalent to a sponsorship? No. I'll probably say about 80% of their deals, maybe even close to 90% of their deals, is ran that way, where you're going to get a discount versus getting a sponsorship. The way that works is you pay, I think it's like a subscription fee. I'm not too sure if there's like different packages, like one package and another package. But I know one, or the only one, or one of them is $100 or $99. And I'm not exactly sure what it gets you. I know they send out some stuff that you can use, some stickers and sponsorship package stuff, and you know, all that stuff. And then, you know, a rebate coupon that you're supposedly, you know, if you get parts through them, you're supposed to, you know, be able to take it to your local shop, auto mechanic, get that part put on, and then give them that rebate coupon and not have to pay for anything. So that's what you have there. That's my take on carsponsors.com. You know, use it at your own risk. I'm not going to say don't use it. I'm not going to say do use it, but, you just have to, do your research and, kind of figure out if that's the route that you want to go. It's plain and simple as that. So yeah, if you have more questions, hit my DM about it. I'll just explain what I know. Hit a comment, down below if you had another questions, or if you've had experience with them in the past and you can shed some light on some people who have a lot of questions about it. Just hit the comment down below and I'll pin it so that everyone can get their questions answered. All right. Back in the day, you write up a proposal letter explaining who you are, what the company is getting out of you, why they should invest, their product into you. Give their product to you either free or at a discount. Who are you? What can you offer them? And make sure it's a good business. It makes business sense to them. And then you're in. They write up a contract, a sponsorship contract, possibly. Throw a couple stickers on your vehicle. You have to do a certain amount of shows. You have to do a certain amount of media and stuff like that. Nowadays, there's more to it. There's more that's looked at. I see a lot of vehicles that are completely bone stock that will get some type of sponsorship, and it's like, I can probably go for that same sponsorship, but they might just get it. Why? Because they have more followers, they have more subscribers than what I may have or what you may have. So that is what kind of sort of comes into play when we're looking at sponsorships nowadays compared to, back in the day when we didn't have an Instagram, we didn't have a social media, Facebook and stuff like that. All right, so the big question, how did I get sponsored? All right, so my first sponsorship with this vehicle here, my 2016 Dodge Charger Rally, was Ace Alloy Wheels. That sponsorship came about very suddenly. I was in talks with Ripp Supercharger. I knew that was the route that I was going. So I had knew I had the 22-inch Ferrata wheels that was causing me issues. So I knew I was getting rid of those very, very soon. And so I actually did get rid of them, right after We Are Mopar time frame. And I was riding around with stock wheels. I saw these wheels that I have currently on my vehicle on Ace Alloy Wheels Instagram, and I think I liked the picture and I commented and I said, I need these wheels on my car. Immediately, maybe not even 30 minutes later, I got a DM from them, and they said, hey, let's talk. And I said, okay. So we got to talking through DM on Instagram. He presented me a partial sponsorship where I had to come out of pocket, but the pricing was, compared to what the wheels actually cost, compared to what I paid, it was a no-brainer. No-brainer that I was definitely doing that. I don't think I paid more than a grand, and if I did, it wasn't by much. So yeah, it was a no-brainer. So that's how that kind of came about. So shout out to Archie with Ace Alloy. You the man, homie. Thanks for the wheels. I can't wait to do the next set of wheels next summer, or who knows when that happens, but maybe next summer. I'm thinking next summer, but we'll see. So yeah, so that's how that happened. That's how all that kind of took place. I sent a proposal letter. I sent them a few shots of my of my vehicle, that they wanted to see. In my proposal letter, it talks about, again, like I said, it talks about me, who I am, talks about my build, talks about the story behind my build, where my build is going, why I'm doing this, future plans, future car shows, my social media. It went all into that there. Now, not all stories are going to be like that. Not all stories are going to be successful. My first shot at getting a sponsorship was through Team Guardian, for my dash cam here. And they were the first ones that I reached out, and they were also the first ones that turned me down. And this kind of goes into that difference between getting a sponsorship back in the day versus getting a sponsorship today. When I was looking at their requirements, what they're looking for big social media presence. They're looking for people who does car reviews, who does product reviews, stuff like that, who has a big following. In my proposal letter that I sent to them, I had explained my footprint of my plan of how I was going to get to that level. I started my channel, I think, the end of August. My plan was to start it We Are Mopar weekend if I was to go. And I had explained that to him. I said, hey, I'm building my Instagram right now. Once I build my Instagram to a certain amount of following, then I'm going to present my YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and so on and forth and so forth. I didn't just want to start a YouTube channel or an Instagram or you know, all this stuff without having something, you know, making sure I'm doing the right thing. Because I see a lot of people who are switching over to, you know, YouTube that are not having that same success that they're having on Instagram. You know, they have, you know, thousands of subscribers or, you know, followers on Instagram, but it's not equivalent to what's showing up on YouTube. And I know people who, you know, I've surpassed in subscribers on YouTube that I'll probably never pass them on, you know, followers on Instagram. So I had a plan and I explained that to them, and it was shot down instantly. I don't think they looked at the kind of vehicle I had, pictures of the vehicle. I think they honestly looked at my social media, saw what I had. I think at the time I probably had like maybe somewhere in the 2000s of followers on Instagram, and it was shot down immediately. And I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. But, you know, I kind of understand where they're coming from, because it has to make business sense to them. You know, why are we going to give this guy our product, give him a sponsorship, where he doesn't have a big following, he doesn't do product reviews. They want someone that's going to be able to go take their product, do a product review on it, and it touches the masses. That everyone's going to be out there looking at like a Vehicle Virgins, who has, you know, over 1 million subscribers, Street Speed 717, SRT Mush, you know, these kind of people, Work Play Drive, these kind of pages that, you know, they do this kind of stuff and they have a nice little following. So that's what they're looking forward to. So yeah, so not all stories are going to be success stories where you can say, hey, I got a full sponsorship, or hey, I got a partial sponsorship, or you know, or whatnot. So I hope I was able to answer your questions on how, you know, to get sponsored. Like I said, more so, how did I get sponsored? Because I don't want to say this is the keys to get sponsored, but more so how I got sponsored. Talk about the differences between sponsorship back in the day compared to now, and talked about carsponsors.com. Just a quick run around. You know, make sure that, you know, whatever your build is, you are able to portray it, you know, to the company. Like I said, you know, they're giving you a product at a discount or for free. They want to make sure that it makes business sense to them. So who are you? What's your build? You know, why should we, you know, and pretty much invest in you? Have your social media following. Build your social media. If you have what it takes to go on YouTube, I recommend it. You know, I was telling on the Black Scat Pack, Derrick, that it's almost like Instagram is like the little leagues and YouTube is like the big leagues. Because that's, you know, if you can make it in Instagram, it doesn't mean you can make it in YouTube. But if you can make it in YouTube, you could possibly make it in Instagram. So you got that. So try to, you know, expand your social media stance. Don't get down if the company's not gonna, you know, present you an offer, a sponsorship or whatnot. But just always continue to grow. Always continue to think outside the box. How can you be different compared to the next car? Think that way. If you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. We just hit our 500 subscribers. I think we're actually at 550. We're on the road to 600 subscribers. So with that being said, we always got that giveaway of the free pair of jam handles. To enter, screenshot showing that you're subscribed, send it to my Instagram at d_dot_ford, and I will let you know that you're entered. Once we hit the 600 subscribers, I will announce the winner on my Instagram, and you will get a free pair of jam handles. We're going to do this all the way up to 1,000. Hopefully we can get there, because I did forget this. Don't think sponsorships means you're getting free products. So if you are shooting for a sponsorship, reaching for a sponsorship, make sure you have money. I'm sure companies hate when you reach out to them and they're like, hey, you know, you're like, hey, I want to get the sponsorship. Here's my proposal letter. Here's my, you know, pictures, and they're interested in you. And they say, all right, check this out. We can't give you a full sponsorship, but we can give you a partial sponsorship. Here's the price that we're going to give you. And you say, oh, I can't do that, or whatever your excuse is. If you're going to talk to them about sponsorships, make sure you at least can purchase the product, full price right then and there, because don't waste the companies. I would hate for you to waste their time and their effort trying to hook you up, and you're not even fully ready yourself. So just make sure you're completely ready to do it.